Good evening, everybody. Today I wanted to talk about something that I feel is an important topic and issue individuals are facing in America. The topic I chose to speak about today is physician-assisted dying. I chose this topic because I hope to be a registered nurse one day, and it greatly affects the healthcare industry. According to cancer.org, in the United States, 1.9 million new cancer cases are diagnosed a year. That's 5.5% of the population. Out of those cases, more than 600,000 people die. With that being said, cancer is just one of the many reasons for a sufferable death. The list of terminal illnesses goes on. Physician-assisted suicide is now legal in 11 jurisdictions, those being California, Colorado, the District of Columbia, Hawaii, Montana, Maine, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington. Some of the states haven't had such an easy battle, and a lot of people in other states are trying to fight for the right to die peacefully. In June 2016, California became the 5th state to resurrect the law enabling residents to die on their own terms. Since then, laws have also been added most recently. Effective January 22nd, the Senate passed a bill making some of those changes which benefit the residents even further. Some of those changes are to shorten the wait period between dosage administration, which then decreases suffering even further. There are multiple organizations that give a lot of valuable information regarding assisted death. Two of them that I found very educational were deathwithdignity.org and compassionandchoices.org. They both provide information regarding end-of-life advocacy and policy reform. They are definitely worth checking out. The topic is definitely a sensitive one. Some government officials and citizens in the United States feel it is inhumane to administer medication, especially in the eyes of officials and citizens that may take a religious standpoint. I myself am religious, but also believe in giving somebody the choice to do what they feel is right when it comes to their body or health. Not only does one endure great suffering with a diagnosis that is incurable, but they also endure tremendous emotional and financial suffering, and their family members have to watch them suffer, and they suffer themselves. They are also left with the responsibility of those emotional and financial burdens once their loved ones have passed. We also have to keep in mind that not everybody has the same beliefs and values as one another. So why should the laws be tailored to specific demographics? One article I found to be touching was broadcasted by CNN. It talks about the difference of opinion associate of the Supreme Court Neil Grouch has. He says, quote, "All human beings are intrinsically valuable, and the intentional taking of human life by private persons is always wrong," quote. Matt Fairchild has the opposite opinion in the article. He is battling metastatic melanoma, which has spread throughout his entire body, including his brain. He continues to battle every day, even have taken 38 rounds of Keytruda. Unfortunately, all of those attempts have been unsuccessful. All he wants to do is die on his own terms and end his suffering peacefully. Brittany Menard, also mentioned in the article, had one of the most aggressive forms of brain cancer, and thanks to the law, she was able to make that choice herself and pass away comfortably in her sleep with her husband by her side. As I mentioned before, some of the states are still battling the right to make these end-of-life decisions. For some people, they have to travel to other states or even countries to die peacefully. I feel it's very unfortunate because they don't have the right to die in the happiness of their own home, surrounded by their loved ones. My hope is that state officials and other individuals of the United States see the positive aspects and work to make the further changes to make one's end of life the best it could be given the situation. Because after all, what is more inhumane? Somebody suffering intolerably, or somebody passing away at their own choosing comfortably? Thank you everybody for taking the time to listen today.